for everybody to see. So if you ever are unable to make it to a Monday class, of course, if there's a Monday holiday, we won't have class. But if you're out of town and can't make it, nice thing about the Hangout is that you can join us wherever you're at. Unless you're at Disneyland, I understand. You're in Hawaii and you don't feel like joining me. I totally get it. I understand. But say you're traveling in the car and you have good enough phone reception. Hola, ¿qué tal? Cattle. The only thing about both of you being Sadie, both of you show up as Sadie, and I don't know who's who. Okay. Yeah. So anytime you guys type something, you and Gavin, let me know who this is, because you both show up as with your mom's name. So I don't know if you're using the same email address or if you got two different email addresses. Yeah, S and G, that's fine. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So Sean shows up as purple and Gavin, you show up as brown. So maybe that'll work. But on the little faces down at the bottom, you guys show up exactly the same. Okay, perfecto. So let me again open this Google Doc and I'll share it with you. Generally when I've shared a whole folder with you. I don't know how many of you had a chance to go in and look at the folder, but I've shared the whole folder with you. One folder says homework or assignments, whatever it does say. And then the other one says Hangouts. Let me just verify that I am telling you the truth on that. Let's see. So the name of the folder I've shared with you says Spanish 1 Galt. That's you guys. Yeah, so one says Google Hangout, the other one says homework. So whenever I create a doc for our Google Hangout, it'll be in the Google Hangout folder. So if you say, oh, what did she say about blah, blah, blah today? You always have access to the Google Hangout doc. And let me create this. Sometimes I can't talk and do two things at the same time. So okay. Let me just copy. Okay. So since we're all, let's see if Jacqueline hasn't joined us yet. Okay, so everyone see the chat bar on the right-hand side of the screen? I've just posted a link there. Okay. So perfecto. So go ahead and click on that link that I posted there. And that'll take you to the Google Doc, and I'll see when you guys show up. Adam, Savannah, Gavin.
Miss Abby?
Yes.
I don't see the link or the little box where I'm
Are you on a computer, Claire?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
On the left-hand side on the upper left-hand corner,
yes,
you'll see if you hover over the very top icon, it should say chat.
Oh, I see it.
And if you click that, it should bring up the chat bar on the right-hand side of your screen.
Okay, thank you.
Did that take care of it?
Let me see. Okay, yeah, that took care of it. All right.
Perfecto, gracias. Yeah, anytime you have questions, please stop me.
All right.
That was perfecto. And today is just, the learning curve, just learning how to enter. You guys did an incredible job entering. I'm very proud of you guys. That was, like I said, that was like the most trouble-free first day on Google Hangout. So yay to you guys. A+.
Gabby?
Yes.
When I go into the what is it called, the
Google Doc?
Google Doc, yeah, it says I need permission. It says ask or request for permission.
Okay. Let's see, anyone can edit. Okay, let me. Did it not do that? Ah, you know what? I need to share this folder with you guys. I don't think I shared this one. I think because I just entered everybody's information this morning. Let's see. Let me share the whole folder with you. Share. There we go. Can't edit.
I'm in. Actually, it works.
You got it to work.
Yeah, it works now.
Magic. Okay. Anybody else having issues? Let's see. Okay, so let's see who's there. Let me find my doc. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Everybody see the funny looking names at the top? So whenever you get in, so make sure that you can type. So wherever your cursor is, I want you to type your name. And this is what you're going to do every time you enter the Google Doc. You're going to come in, you're going to take a line, and then just type your name and leave it there for the whole time. Okay, first name is fine. Just first name is fine. We don't have doubles in this class, so we're all good. Okay, so just make sure you're on a separate line. Always do space, space in between the next person. Leave kind of be double spaced. Yeah. Okay. Be careful not to type over others though, because you can. So this, anybody having any issues? Let's see. I only see 4 people. If you're having issues typing, go out of the document and re-enter again. And that should take care of any non-typing issues. Because I changed the sharing settings on the folder, I hadn't made it to where everyone could edit. So, okay. So Adam and Logan. Okay, Claire, Gavin the Great. There's always goofy ones on the group. Portland, Sean. Savannah, looks like someone's cutting you up, Savannah. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take up some of this empty space in between Adam, Logan, and Claire. Claire, go ahead and press enter and get you some space between you and Gavin. There we go. Keep your space in, folks. Okay, if you could put your name and sit still. Looks like some of you have ants in your pants today. Okay, we'll take up some of the space between Sean. So are we missing anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just missing Jacqueline, who hasn't joined us yet. Let me see. Let me just double check before we keep going. If I have all right, I'm not seeing anything from Jacqueline. Maybe she's unable to make it at this time. Okay, so you guys have all passed with flying colors so far. So on your line, so you'll always answer after your name, so I can go through and check. So we'll do different exercises. Let me get back to the doc here. Okay, Gavin, calm yourself. Go back to just Gavin. Cortland, you too. Sean, you too. Goofballs, even in Google Docs. Okay, so type for me any of the words we learned last week in class and what they mean, if possible. So if I don't see your cursor moving, I don't see any typing going on, I'm going to assume one of two things. Either you don't understand what I've said, or you're not paying any attention. So I hope not to assume the second one. I hope to. So if you don't understand, you don't know where we are, don't know what we're doing, just type me a little note after your name. That way I know what's going on. Because a dead cursor to me means either I don't understand or I'm not paying any attention. So, okay, muy bien, Cortland. Apellido. Ah, perfecto. Gracias. Gracias. Gracias, Mama. Thanks, Mom. Or whoever typed in the message. Okay. So yes, that's something else. You will need your books whenever we are in, whenever we're in session online too. We do a lot of exercises, a lot of written, typed exercises here from the book while we're online. So this is very, very good. So, okay. Muy bien. Looks like maybe some of you have pulled out notes. Claire, you're a blobfish. I don't know what. So everything comes up anonymous unless you have a recognized Google account of some kind. It's very interesting. Sean's a jackalope and Gavin's an anteater. Okay, muy bien. ¿Qué tal? Yeah, very, very important greeting that we use. Muy bien. Bunch of busy cursors, just what I like to see. So Adam and Logan, if you'll just take turns going back and forth. Or you work together and you have the secretary that does the typing, whoever might be a quicker typist. Okay. So spelling, we're not worrying about too much right now. Once we learn the whole alphabet and all the sounds and stuff, it'll just be easy. It's nothing like English, where you have to learn it for at least 8 years before you know how to spell half of it. Okay. Muy bien. All right. And in past classes, muy bien, Portugués. Okay, let me copy something and put something on the top of. Okay. So if you know where to put your accents or your special diacritical marks, such as the ñ, this will be at the top. I'm going to go ahead and scoot everybody down a little. Hopefully I don't mess anybody up while you're typing. But I'll paste these on the top. So if you know that there's an accent, so like Adam and Logan, when on días, okay, Google Docs is very, very smart. It recognizes when you go back and forth between English and Spanish and other languages. But Google Docs is pretty intuitive. So if you have the red squiggle spelling errors line underneath your word, right click and it'll generally have it'll have the spelling. So let's look at Gavin's. Let's right click yours. Comes up with buenas, right? Okay, so Google is pretty good. It has a pretty good spell checker, even going back and forth. Google has no way to know that this document, is in Spanish, but it'll correct it both Spanish and English. So, I mean, I didn't tell it, okay, this document's in Spanish. It's just intuitive like that. So it's nice if you want to type up homework or type up, if I tell you to write a paragraph or something, type it up in Google Docs. It's really good. A fairly decent spell checker. The only problems it has is like in English. If you mistype a word and say you want to type the word road, right? ROAD, like a